I'm Christine. Welcome to Book Talk. Today we are discussing Always and Forever, Lara Jean by Jenny Han. The third and final book in Jenny's Lara Jean series. It started with To All the Boys I Loved Before, and then we had P.S. I Still Love You. These books are so cute, so happy making. We follow the story of Lara Jean and her two sisters. They live with their dad. They're the cutest family. Lara Jean falls in love and everything is beautiful. Look at these. Look at them together, and you should see them naked. This one's light blue, this one's purple, this one's pink. It's such a treat to read one of these books, especially when you're feeling down. I really enjoyed Always and Forever, Lara Jean. I think my favorite though is, I don't know, one of the first two. I love both of them. Knowing that this was the last one, tinge this one with a bit of sadness. It still gets 5 stars from me. I love this family. I love Lara Jean. I love her love interest. I won't say anything in this non-spoilery section just in case you're still here and you haven't read them. That's gonna be it for my I haven't read any of these books yet spoiler-free section. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what Always and Forever Lara Jean is about for you guys who have read the first two and just want to know where we're going with this. So goodbye people who haven't read the series at all. Okay. Hey, in Always and Forever Lara Jean is finishing up her senior year with Peter. They've applied to colleges. They're waiting to hear back to figure out what's going to happen next year, what's going to happen to their relationship when they go off to college. And I really enjoy delving into this because you never really read books about this weird section of your life when you're about to go off to college and you have a boyfriend and how you're planning on dealing with that and how that's affecting things. We really follow the beginning of a relationship usually, not this midpoint, these different, that's what I love about contemporary book series, because we get to explore all these different parts of Lara Jean's life. Her dad and Mrs. Rothschild are getting more serious in this book, and it changes the dynamic around the house. I just loved reading all that. I just loved being there for all of that, with all these characters that I love, and seeing Lara Jean have adventures in her senior year. Definitely go pick it up, read it. You'll read it in 5 seconds. Leave now if you haven't read it yet, and then come back and we can discuss it together, okay? Goodbye, people who haven't read it yet. Goodbye. Okay, how wonderful is Peter Kavinsky in this book? He's almost too good to be true. In New York City, I kept waiting for something to drop, but he just kept going out of his way to be wonderful. Let me run off and go get this cookie. Arriving early with breakfast to go watch the sunset in the morning. What an amazing boyfriend. Has there ever been such an amazing high school boyfriend? I don't know. His relationship with Kitty and planning the bachelor party for her dad. I can't with this kid. He's so cute. He loves her so much. Oh my god. On prom night, when he surprised her with a birthday party at midnight at the diner and reenacted her favorite scene from 16 Candles, and he just always is doing stuff like that. And it's so cute, and I cannot handle it. You have the most amazing boyfriend in the world. Trina is so right at the end when Lara Jean tells her that her mom always said, don't go to college with a boyfriend. Your mom never met Peter Kavinsky. She might be singing a different dude. He never pressures her into doing anything she doesn't want to do. He doesn't even bring up the idea of sex at prom or at beach week. Even though, Lara Jean says, he does have this reputation. And if people knew that they'd been together for a year and a half and they hadn't been having sex, it might hurt his rep. He didn't even care. At times I was just this is too good to be true. I kept waiting for him to drop the ball and he never did. It wasn't until she got into UNC and he was just so distraught. But we know it's because he loves her and he wants this to work and he thinks it's gonna be really hard if she goes off to UNC. I was so happy when she got into UNC. As soon as we knew that she was so set on going to UVA, we have a perfect plan. I was like, she's definitely not gonna get into UVA. I didn't know if she was gonna get into UNC. That's amazing. When it comes to all this, I was definitely on Margot's side about college. Even if I get in, are you gonna try to convince me to go somewhere else to spread my wings? I was like, how did you know? I love the night when she got accepted and Chris was just let's go visit it right now. And she's like, right now? It's gonna be late by the time we get there. And she's like, who cares? I love Lara Jean being on this campus and really imagining herself there and giving it a chance. Because we all know going to William & Mary was another safe route for her. And she didn't even really want to go there. I loved everything happening with Trina joining the family. It was so relatable, especially being the oldest child and coming back to a parent with a new significant other. It was relating really hard to Margot. And I felt bad for Trina because I understand she really wants to bond with all all the kids of this man that she's in love with, but it's hard because these kids are older. And unlike Kitty, they really remember their mom and they see all the differences, and it's hard. I just really enjoyed that dynamic. I loved the proposal. I love that Peter was there. Peter was there filming everything. Like, Peter is so involved in their lives. It's just so nice. He goes out of his way to do all this stuff for Lara Jean. I loved meeting Ravi, Margot's boyfriend, and the whole, like, her wanting him to stay in her room while they were staying at her house. All these little real moments with family and with siblings that you don't usually see in books because the family's not as involved. Like, I just always really enjoy reading all that. Oh my god, the promposal. I can't believe he did Sleepless in Seattle. He's the sweetest. I can't. What is this book talk? Is just me singing the praises of Peter Kavinsky. We knew by the end that they're not gonna break up. I was wondering where the arc was gonna go, because we could have gone the way of her breaking up with him, and then really soon after that we jump to college and see what happens to their relationship while she's in college and if they'll stay together and stuff. But it was all about the time leading up to it and their decision to choose each other. What really broke me, I cried a bunch of times, but not like full out, I just teared up. But I forgot about their contract from the first book that I love, and it just all came rushing back. Lara Jean and Peter's amended contract for college. This is the cute. This is just so cute. I can't. I loved Kitty in this book. I know I always love Kitty, but I just love how sassy she is with Lara Jean, and I really loved that part where Kitty was kind of sassy with Margot in a mean way. Margot gets really upset. Kitty kind of regrets saying it. Lara Jean is upset for Margot, and that thing she said about Kitty and her being closer to being on the same level, and Lara Jean is closer to the same level as Margot, the different relationships there, it was so accurate and so well put. Again, relating pretty hard to Margot as the oldest child here. I love watching Lara Jean obsessively try to plan this wedding and then Kitty be like, okay, calm down. This isn't your wedding. We got to experience so many beautiful moments with Lara Jean. I love the book. I'd love to hear what your favorite parts, what you think was the cutest part. I'm Christine. I make videos every Tuesday. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at XTINEMAY. All my links are in the description below. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.